Hey guys, it's Harleywood. So hunting season is upon us. The winter is pretty much rolled in, and this past weekend was opening season for us down here in Georgia, and I took these heated insoles out for a try. These are not cheap, but I'm letting you know a little bit ahead of the coldest part of whatever camping, hunting, fishing season you may enjoy this winter, and letting you know if I think they're worth it. They retail for about $199. Now, there are cheaper versions. This is the top of the line. This, as you can see from the package design here, can be controlled with either an iPhone or an Android app. They have continuously improved upon these as they've released versions over the years. These have the longest battery life of about 8.5 hours on low heat. They charge faster than any previous versions. They charge in about 2 hours. And one of the first things that I was concerned with was how comfortable are they going to be. As you can see, the battery is directly under your heel. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, when I first put them on, you can feel the battery. Even with thick socks, I felt it, but I was kind of feeling for it, if that makes sense. You know, I was aware I was putting my foot in there and that there was going to be a battery. And I went out to my deer stand, sat for about 5 hours, and I used them during that time. I used them on high for a portion of the time, but it was only about 40 degrees. And in my opinion, high is much too hot for 40 degrees. It's got to be way colder than that. Damn near burned my foot out of my boots. But when I got down out of the deer stand and I walked back to camp, I am not lying to you, I completely forgot that those were in there. Now, I had already turned them off and everything, so they weren't still heating, but I did not notice the battery at all. Alright, so they come with this nice carrying bag. This is the charging dock. So you take these batteries out, put them in the dock on both sides, and it comes with a charging cable and the wall adapter. Plug this in, and the lights on the bottom will light up red. When they turn green, it is fully charged. Now, I'm going to roll in some footage of me using these throughout the weekend. I was at deer camp for about 5 days, I think, 5 or 6 days, and I used them 2 times. It got warmer towards the end of the week. We had a cold front that moved through at the beginning of the week, and it got warmer. It didn't make sense for me to have them on, but I wanted to try these a couple times and give you a real-world experience. Like I said, the batteries sit flush, but when you first put them on, you're going to notice mostly that there's an edge there. These are very soft. You can see, let me see if you can see me pushing in. So the batteries are not hard. I don't want you to think that you're going to be feeling like you're standing on, you know, something plastic. They are very soft. And if I take it out of there, you'll see there's probably 1/8 of an inch of padding on the top there. And I'm going to roll in some footage showing you me using these in the deer stand. The units are individually adjustable, or you can link them together so that they adjust at the same time. So if you hit high, they both go to high. If you hit low, they both go to low. Now, there have been times where, depending on the way I'm sitting in my stand, the wind may be hitting me from the right side, and my right boot will get colder than my left boot. And so it makes sense if you wanted to unsync them and make your right insole warmer to compensate for that. Very well thought out. Again, you can see about how thick they are. They are a little bit thicker than the insoles that came on my boots from the store, but not much. I would say maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, somewhere around there. They have a very nice pull tab on them, so that when you put them down in your boot, if you want to get them back out, you don't have to kind of fish around the corner. You can grab that pull tab and lift them straight out. And I actually recharged them a couple times with different methods. I used a Anchor power core to recharge them one time, even though they weren't worn all the way down. I just wanted to make sure that they would work for that. So I recharged them with one of those backup power core batteries. I recharged them with a solar panel one time, and then I also charged them when the generator was running one night and just plugged this into the wall. So a couple different methods, you know, depending on what you have available to you. So here are some of the features. Again, there's a battery level indicator. I already mentioned you can control them independently. There's 4 temperature settings. You can charge them via the USB. This one's plugged into the adapter here. They are actually very comfortable. Like I said, after I had them in for a while, I didn't even notice it anymore. And this is interesting. They are highly water resistant. Now, they're not waterproof. There's, probably no way to really do that. But they are highly water resistant. So if you step in water or something like that, they're going to be fine. This is actually really nice that these batteries are removable. You can buy extra batteries. So if you're out and you don't have the ability to recharge them, you can make sure that you have a couple different extra battery packs with you so that you're never without them. And then they come in several different sizes. I'll let you focus on that for a minute. So I have the XLs here, but they make a size for just about everything. So the package is going to include the 2 insoles, obviously, 2 batteries, the travel bag that I mentioned, the charging cable with the charger, and then the charging cradle or case. Now, I don't know if I just lucked out, but these actually fit my boot perfectly. I wear a size 11. I did not need to trim them at all. However, you can trim as long as you stay in, on the outside of that white line. You can trim these to fit your boots. When you first set up your app, you're going to have to pair your Bluetooth to the insoles. So we're going to hit the little plus icon here. It's already found, I guess that's the serial number of these particular insoles. I'm going to hit plus. Okay, it's going to ask me to add a 4-digit code. You can make that 4-digit code whatever you want, and now here they are. So if I go into them, I can now unlink them, set them to different settings, or link them back up. So on low, you can expect a runtime of 8.5 hours on a full battery, and they are 100 degrees on low. On medium, they're 110 degrees, and you can expect a 7-hour runtime. And then on high, they're 115 degrees, and you can expect 5 hours of runtime. That's it, guys. These are not cheap. Like I said, they're $200. But if you've ever sat in a deer stand or been on a fishing trip or hiking in the snow, you will know that there is nothing worse than cold feet. They can ruin any outdoor experience. So in my opinion, you don't have to necessarily go for the $200 set. Like I said, they make a couple other versions that go on down, but you might lose Bluetooth functionality, if you go to the kind of the lower level ones. You just got to kind of pick what's right for you. For me, this is worth it. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found it interesting. And I'm going to post a link in the description below where you can get more information and purchase these. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button for me, and we'll see you on the next one.